Hawkins here at GC Burkhead Elementary. Welcome to our Living Leaders Museum. We have about 100 kids who are participating in this museum. They have chosen a famous leader in history and they've given their opinion of why that person is a good leader. And they've done several research topics on this person, and they've created a project for you to see. So we're super excited. We have about 70 to 80 famous leaders in history that the kiddos would love to tell you about.
I'm Amelia Portland, and I did Sally Ride. So she was the first female American astronaut to go to space, and she worked on the robotic arm in the Space Shuttle mission, and she died whenever the shuttle blew up. So I drew her right here, and then I put some quotes around her, and then I also have this paragraph about why she was a good leader. Then I have this American flag. I'm Amelia Jackson, and I did Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart flew across the Pacific and Atlantic, and she attempted to fly across the whole world, but she mysteriously disappeared on July 2nd.
Now, did she inspire you? Do you want to be a pilot?
I don't want to be a pilot, but she inspired me to follow my dreams and to do doing something hard that no one else has done.
My name's Addison Blow, and my living leader is Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton is very famous for discovering gravity by an apple falling on his head. He is also famous for his laws of motion, such as what goes up must come down, and an object at rest stays at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. He was a profession in many different categories, such as physicist, astronomer, theologian, author, and mathematician. He was born in 1643. His hometown was in Lincolnshire, England. He had a rival named Gottfried Leibniz, and he was his rival because Gottfried had his own theory, and Isaac said that he copied him. He got knighted by Queen Anne, and he died March 31st, 1727.
Hi, I'm Sir Isaac Newton, and I'm known for the creation of E equals mc squared, which led to the atomic bomb, which led to the Great Dust Bowl and the Great Depression being gone. And you probably know me. I'm also known for one of the world's most famous scientists in the United States of America.
My name is Blake Barnes, and my living leader is Martin Luther King. We got a few pictures about him and also a video about him. The picture that is in this video, which is about to show in like a second or two, is right here. I made it myself, and also there's a few facts and a timeline. The facts are down here, interesting facts, and also there's a timeline right above the facts, and also a few pictures all around it. He was born in 1929, January 15th, and also it's over here. He died in April 4th, 68, and he died at a motel.
And what happened?
The last.
You know how he died?
Yes, I think he got shot. That's all I can remember right now.
That's right.
Assassin. Yes, and that's all I really have for now.
My name's Natalie Williams, and I'm doing George Washington, and I'm Martha Washington, and I'm doing this on my beloved husband.
A white person.
Tell me about it.
Well, he was in the Revolutionary War, and he did it because he wanted to get back at the British because they destroyed his country, and he wanted to get back at them. He also was in the French and Indian War, and he wanted to have the natives' land, so he could create our beautiful country that we are on right now. And he also was the first president of the United States of America, and he did that because he wanted to help impact our future presidents and help them become better and help our country become a better place. My name's Haley Klein, and I did Abraham Lincoln because Abraham Lincoln ended slavery, and he's inspired many people to try even though many people told you you can't. And he was president, and it's all started in 1861 whenever he decided to become president. He was born in 1809, and that's the moment that he realized that life was meant to be where nobody was meant to be owned and put to hard work. So that's why I chose Abraham Lincoln, because he was a hard worker.
Where was he born?
He was from Kentucky.
And what president was he?
He was the 16th president. He's on the dollar bill and the penny, the $5 bill and the penny.
And of course, what happened to him?
He was assassinated in the back of the head, and he died on April 15th, 1865.
My name is Jeremiah Spencer W. Barr. I research George Washington and the Revolutionary War. These are the Americans right here. These are the British. We have lost 2 people in the war so far. And this is my caravan. I think George Washington is a good leader. First, he was a leader in the Revolutionary War. Next, he had a special role. George Washington was the first U.S. president, and he served 2 terms. Also, he was a father. George got married to Martha Custis and had 2 kids. This is why I think George Washington would be a great leader.
Hi, my name is Natalie Wankler, and I chose Greta Thunberg as my living leader. I chose this person because she fought for Sweden's government. She wanted to stop the pollution, and so she started stopping the pollution by getting trash out of the ocean for the earth, so she wouldn't ruin the earth, basically. I chose her because she went to juvenile for protesting against Sweden's government, that is pretty bad, but although she finally got Sweden's government to stop the pollution, which is what she wanted them to do. So that's why I chose Greta, and there she is.
I'm Madden Hofer, and I dressed up as Dwight D. Eisenhower. The reason why I dressed up as him, because he was a 5-star general and former president. Dwight D. Eisenhower is a great leader. In 1911, Eisenhower joined the Naval Academy. He may not have had the best grades, but he graduated from an elite school. This put him in a good spot to be an officer when he graduated. The second reason is that he was a 5-star general. Only 5 people have ever made that rank. He also was important in the military strategy in World War II. The last reason is that Eisenhower became President of the United States of America. He was the 34th president and served from 1953 to 1961. In conclusion, it's easy to see that a former president and 5-star general is a great leader. You don't make it to that high of a rank and serve as president without learning a thing or two and being a great leader.
Hi, my name is Yumara Winfield, and the person I research on is Martin Luther King Jr. He is the person who did the speech, I Had a Dream, and he's the person who's trying to fight for people's rights and try to make everybody equal.
My name is Jackson Prindle, and I did a slideshow over Messi, and I think he's inspiring because he had a medical condition that made it hard for him to grow, and he fought that and became the world's best soccer player in the whole world. And he played soccer, football, and helped kids in hospitals, and played in the tournaments, and helped his teammates play in practice. So this is why I think he's inspiring, and that's a lot of hard work on one person.
My name's Isaiah. I want to tell you about Michael Jordan. He was a superstar, a famous person, and a basketball machine. He practices a lot at his house. All the practice made him famous. He had a great talent for basketball. He is the best basketball player of all the NBA championships. He all makes perfect shots. He can slam, dunk, and pull in hard shots. This is why Michael Jordan is the perfect leader.
My name is Hannah Rose, and I chose Sacagawea because she's very adventurous, because she loves to travel. She traveled many places, and she's very courageous. It took a lot of courage for Sacagawea to go on the big expedition, and I am doing Sacagawea. My name is Annie Dow, and I chose Alex Morgan because she is a great leader and she is a role model.
I'm Ava Ireland, and I did Julie Crown. She was the first ever woman to win a Triple Crown in the Kentucky Derby, and she still is. She was born on July 24th, 1963. She spent her childhood as a horse show rider in Michigan. She made her debut as a jockey on January 30th, 1981. She won her first race on February 12th, 1981. She rode Lord Farkle. She was the only woman jockey to win at 5 different parts. Julie was featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated on May 22nd, 1989. She started winning shows when she was 5. Her mom is a prize-winning show rider. She quit high school to focus more on riding, and she's a good leader because she taught many people to not give up.
I'm Kendall Henry, and I chose Taylor Swift because this is why I think she's a good leader. She is kind, and she is good in social situations. She instantly knows what shouldn't and should be said. She was born in December 13, 1989. She grew up on a Christmas tree farm, and she wrote her first song when she was 5 years old.
My name is Dylan Souls, and I chose to learn about Freddie Freeman because he was an MLB player, and he's my favorite one. He plays for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and he used to play for the Atlanta Braves.
I'm Dakota Smith. I picked Daniel Boone because he was in the war. He's the one who discovered Kentucky and other states. In Kentucky, he was a great man, and he had a family and a horse and a gun, of course, because he was in a war. And he died in September 26, 1820, by falling off the roof.
Hi, my name is Santana McCoy, and I chose Amelia Earhart because she showed boys that girls can do anything that boys can, and that she was hardworking, and that she stayed in place, and she would always go on adventures and trips because that's what she thought.
So what happened to her?
She was flying over the Pacific Ocean, and her plane crashed, and she disappeared.
They ever found her plane?
No, they never found her or her plane or her person that was with her. I'm Scarlet Rothrock, and I did Harriet Tubman. I believe that Harriet Tubman was a good leader because she rose from a childhood of abuse by slaveholders and built an underground railroad to free thousands of slaves.
Thank you for joining us.